Hello, welcome back to our channel. So today I wanted to go over some of the ways that we save money on building our home. And these are some ways that you can implement for yourself as well. Let's go ahead and start. So number one is doing the contracting yourself. So you can get a builder contractor and they can plan out everything for you and hire all the people for you and just kind of take responsibility over that. But you can also do all of this yourself. You can hire your own people. You can negotiate the prices yourself, and that's what we did. Also, if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to even have a home because I think a lot of builders have like a minimum of square footage or amounts. I'm not really sure because I didn't do that. What worked for us was just hiring the persons ourselves and just planning out all of it on our own. So another thing that really saved us money was the square footage. We could have done maybe a 2,000 square foot home, but we would have only had a shell. And what was really important for us is to have a finished home. So I decided on a simple design plan. I just looked online for some simple plans and then kind of modified it myself. And we decided on a 1,020 square foot home. Right now, we could need a little bit of space more because now we have a daughter. But that is something that we can change in the future and just add on another room or just redesign the home. I'm not sure yet, but just keeping your design and your square footage simple is a good way to save money because you sometimes think that you need a lot of space and you don't. So just think about what you really need and what your must-haves for this. Okay, so along having a simple design is also even thinking about like the roof pitch. Some houses look really nice when you have a like luxury looking roof pitches and you just don't realize how much work it takes and how much more material and how much costly it's going to be for the person putting the roof on your home. So yeah, so just keep like a simple design on your home. Ours is just very basic, simple pitch design. So number four on saving money is having less windows. So windows cost at that time when we built it was about like 200 per window, and so what we did was just do less windows per room because I don't think that you need so many windows in each room unless you really like that look and you can afford it. Also, placement of the windows is a good thing to think about based on where like the sun rises and where it sets. That's also something that you can look into to save yourself some money. And that's also one of the other things that we did at the beginning was planning our home orientation based on the sun. So I wanted the sun at sunset to be like on a wall on an area where we're not going to be sleeping. Because I remember just taking afternoon naps in our old house and the sun just beaming through, and it was extra hot in the room when you're trying to take a nap in the afternoon with like your baby. So now the way that we have it now is the sun will wake us up in our bedroom in the morning, and I like that because you see the sunrise coming up. It's better to be outside though to get that circadian rhythm going. But anyway, so we did that, and then anyways, and then throughout the day, the sun will just be like right over our living room kitchen, and it's not like just coming in through and making our house hotter. So I'm glad that I set our house orientation the way I did. And that brings me to another money saving tip. So all of our exterior walls are built with 2x6s instead of 2x4s. And the reason is you'll have thicker walls so that you can put insulation that's thicker. So I believe we used R19 around our exterior wall. So all of our exterior walls have the 2x6s with the thicker insulation, and it's worked so good. Our electricity bills are not even that high every month. I think at the highest is probably $120 at the most. And I keep the AC on whenever I feel like it's hot, or if we need the heater, I keep it on, and it's been really good. It makes a big difference. So if you want to look into doing that, that would save you a lot of money. Okay, so since we're talking about heating right now or an AC, one of the things that we save money on was our HVAC. So this was one of the last things that we did, and by the time that we were ready to do this, we didn't really have any more funds for having like a central AC. But then also, what I don't like about central AC is that when it goes out, and your whole house is going to be affected. It's going to be hot or it's going to be cold. So we decided to get mini splits. We bought mini splits for each room, and now that we've had this home for about, I don't know, 5 years, or no, we've been living here 3 years. So now that we've been here for this long, we know all the seasons, and our home stays cool in the summer and it stays warm in the winter, and we have no issues. We haven't had to do any kind of repair work or anything like that. The only thing we do is clean the filters out, and that's it. And they're super energy efficient. We don't, like I said, our electric bills are never high. And what I like is that if one of them goes out, we can just go to the other room and it'll still work. So I really like the mini splits. Okay, so another way that we save money was doing 8 foot tall uh, heights in our house. I know this may seem like, okay, that's a given, but you can decide if you want your rooms like 10 feet high or whatever it is. But we just decided to just do the normal 8 foot height because, for one, we're short. Well, I'm short. I don't need a super tall house. And also, you're going to be spending a lot more money on all the drywall and extra material for making that ceiling higher. I know it looks beautiful, but I was just trying to get a house finished and for us to be able to have a home to live in. So that's what we did, and we just used regular 8 foot tall height. Okay, so I already mentioned using mini splits versus getting central AC. You can do the comparison for the cost, but it's definitely a lot cheaper just doing mini splits. Another way that we saved lots of money was doing all the painting. I did all the painting by myself. I did like all the ceilings, all the walls, all the cabinets. I did all the painting myself instead of hiring someone, because I don't know how much it costs right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot. And I mean, painting is super easy. You can do it yourself. It takes time and it's tedious, but that's something that you can do yourself and save yourself a lot of money. I'm so thankful that I had like my sister and some family help me paint the outside of the house, because that was um uh that was a big project as well. So I'm so grateful for them. So whenever you first start designing your home and planning for it, you need to think about also, like, are you gonna do like a slab, like concrete foundation, or are you gonna do a pier and beam? So there's like, I believe, pros and cons for both things, but with the pier and beam, which is what we did, I feel like it was more simpler, and you don't have to worry about it cracking with the slabs. You can possibly crack it, and then if you have the plumbing in there, it just seems like it's so much harder. We've had homes that had a concrete slab, and it had some cracking in it, and then you also have to like water it, and so I just didn't want to do that, and I didn't want to spend a third of our funds to do a concrete slab when we can just do a pier and beam foundation and just keep it simple and keep moving. So that's what we did. Pier and beam was a lot affordable for us.
Okay, so I didn't realize that my audio stopped working and I was just talking. And so now I'm just going to do a voiceover. So this is just a small clip of the house when we were building it. It was a lot, but you can do it. And let me get back to the tips that saved us money. So we saved a lot of money by going to a home resale shop and looking for like doors, looking for the light fixtures. I found like some doorknobs there. I got all of our all of our doors we bought there except for like two of them, I believe. And I found even some mirrors for our restrooms, and they were brand new. And the doors that I bought were also brand new. I got two closet doors that are like where you open them both at the same time. I don't know what they're called, but they were brand new, and I think I got them for like $100 a pair. And closet doors are expensive. If you look it up on Home Depot or Lowe's, they're pretty pricey. But I was able to get those for brand new for like $200 for both. So that saved us like over $1,000, maybe $2,000. So look up your local area, any home resale shops, and just go there and look for things that you could possibly use for your home. So another thing that I've probably already mentioned is just doing jobs that you can do yourself. Like if you know some carpentry, do some of the work yourself. If you can do the minimum, like painting, like I did, just do that. That's fine. You'll save yourself a lot of money just doing something like that. I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this helps somebody out there and be encouraged. And thank you for subscribing and watching this, and I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next video.